Surah Ar-Rahman, verse 33. O company of jinn and mankind, if you are able to pass beyond the regions of the heaven and the earth, then pass. You will not pass except by authority from Allah. So, it's plain and simple. You do not need to be a rocket scientist to understand what the verse explicitly says. The verse says, O jinn and mankind, you will not be able to cross the regions and limits of the heaven and the earth without the permission of Allah. So, when Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, Michael Collins, and many other space travelers cross into the barriers of space and cross the atmosphere of the earth, they had to take the permission of Allah. So am I to accept that NASA, the space authorities in the US, is in fact an Islamic organization working for Islam, and the knowledge taught by Allah? And from there, well, to glorify a country where Muslims are a fringe minority, Allah sent humans to the moon. And some people will jump, so the context, the same old mental gymnastics. The same old mental gymnastics. What they are saying, the creation of mankind, they will not be able to escape the justice. Well, they will be punished and they will not be able to run anywhere. And those are all mumbo-jumbo context creation. The matter is plain and simple. The verses revealed, or the verses created, concocted by Muhammad at a time when 1400 years ago, people couldn't even dream of traveling to space. And much later, we know how the Vatican, the Christian institutions, persecuted many scientists, including Bruno, who they killed, burned alive. Galileo Galilei, how he was persecuted, because they were against science. So Islam was no exception. Muhammad was no exception. Is space traveling? Impossible. 1400 years ago, that we'll be sending humans to the moon, and we'll be planning to send them to Mars, and we'll be sending our satellites far beyond the solar system. They'll be taking pictures, living pictures, beyond the barriers of our solar system. Would have been impossible. Would have been impossible to imagine. But now it has happened. So, what next? All kinds of nonsense. You know what? Neil Armstrong went to the moon, he heard the azan, and he converted to Islam. And hey, some even started propagating there was a big fault on the moon, and wow, because Muhammad divided the moon, and then it was put together again. All kinds of nonsense started coming up from the apologetics. But the fact is, you see lunar faults even in many other moons of other planets. It's a natural phenomenon. Science will keep on disproving and debunking religious claims. That's the fact. And this verse of Surah Ar-Rahman and verse 33 proves it all. There is not a single thing in Quran which is proven to be scientifically true. The information was not available before Quran. Muhammad had nicked lots of scientific information from other parts of the world, including from Greek scientists, and put them together in Quran and tried to claim them to be miraculous revelations. Because all he had around him were illiterate, uneducated people, because he had persecuted all the educated ones, because they were telling him, hey, you are telling things what you already know. But he fooled many uninformed people. And that's what Islam is thriving on. That's what religion thrives on. Ignorance. Because you dare not ask. Because you must not ask questions. You must not allow your analytical mind to grow. That's how all religions have made a fool of us all the time. And they still trying to shut us up.